It's Monday, right? Day after Resurrection Sunday. My appointment to get my eyes checked. And my recent doctor, because I have two eye doctors. The first one I've had forever. Like, he's my go-to when I'm in a rush, right? Like, I noticed that my eyes are starting to change. I'm 41 now. So I noticed that my eyes are starting to change because I'm needing my glasses more to see, right? So my prescription is not working for me. The last prescription that I have, it's been maybe 2 years. And I can tell that my vision has changed. So my latest doctor is busier, right? Because when I called to make an appointment with him, he can't get me until June, mid-June. And I'm like, yo, I need to be able to see, right? Because remember, I'm in this new land. Nothing's familiar to me. So I'm not really knowing where the enemy is going to come from. Like, my head is on a swivel right now, right? I'm trying to see everything moving. Like Joshua, he's like, yo, are you for me or against me right now? Don't try to holler right now, and I don't really know. I can't really discern if you're for me or you're against me. So be careful right now in this season, because it's all about flesh. That's that thing we have to learn how to sacrifice. I've been telling y'all that God is dealing with me in this sacrifice, because there's something, like, God gave his all, right? He gave Jesus Christ. That was his all. That was his word, his love, his compassion, his forgiveness, all wrapped up in one. He gave himself. All of himself. There was nothing else that he could give. He gave himself. He was that big. Oh my God, I hope y'all see this. He gave his all in the form of Jesus Christ. Oh God, thank you. Thank you. He loved that much. And he would have did it just for me. Because I serve a personal God. I keep trying to tell y'all. He loves you. You. He cares for you that much. He gave himself. There was nothing else that he could swear by. God said he forgets for his own sake. For his own sake. And you know what he's requiring of us in this new season? He's requiring a complete surrender. At least for me. Because I'm in this new land and I have to rely 100% on him. Like, literally, my every move right now is depending upon what he says to me in this season. Because I can't see. Back to the eye thing, I can't see. He says some of these religious teachers are like blind leading the blind. You're going to lead us into a ditch. We need to be able to see. I just pray that whoever this message is for, they find it. Just find a time to spend with God. You cannot go wrong in his presence. You cannot. It's not. It doesn't feel like wasted time. You can't waste time with him. Just talk to him. You know, I'm God conscious, right? So, like, my whole day is spent before the Father. Like, I know he's watching me. He sees everything. If you can't be honest with someone who knows the intentions of your heart, he knows your thoughts before you think them. He knows everything is open and naked before him. How can you not talk to him? But you can't let this relationship affect this relationship. Don't let people run you from the Father, because we're all hurting and we're all trying to fill a God void with tangible stuff. God, how will you ever be married? Because the person that you marry is not going to be able to fill the void specifically for God. It's going to be empty in the thing that you thought would fulfill you. I'm talking to myself, just talking out loud. If it works for you, seek the Father, go with it, right? The whole purpose is to get you to go back to the Father through the Son in the power of the Holy Spirit. There, y'all. He gave all of himself to us. We live in flesh, but we can't allow our flesh to dictate what the Spirit is telling us. I hope it helps somebody. Seek the Father, please. All right, I love you. Thank you all to my new subscribers. I think I'm up to 20 now. I'm excited, right? This is pretty big for me. Oh, look, I did have a dream. Sorry. That the only thing that I remember about this dream was that I was on a stage. What I remember was I was on a stage. The stage wasn't ready. The curtain was getting ready to open and we were not ready. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of hustle. Really busy. That was the end of that dream. And then I had another dream where I was on a plane and the people in front of me, we were getting ready to get off. And this, it was like an airplane hangar. It was it looked like a car garage, one that be on a building where you got to find a parking spot in the garage and then walk into the building. It looked like one of those hangars, but it was big enough for an airplane. So we were in that airplane garage. And then we rode past the elevator, he was stopping to let us off at the elevators. And the sign on the elevator said floors 1 through 4 up. And as we were getting off, the people in front of me were getting off and they left their phone. So I got their phone out the seat and I handed them their phone. And then I got off. But when I got off, I realized that I didn't have my luggage. And my overhead luggage, my carry-on luggage, I didn't have it. So, in this dream, getting off the steps, getting off the plane, we were coming down steps. But then when I tried to get back on the plane, I had to go up the steps, but there were people coming down to the point where I couldn't get back on the plane. They would not let me back on the plane to get my luggage. So I was like, here I am in this new place and I don't have anything, right? But the interpretation of the dream that I got was I'm in this new place and I am to rely solely on his provision. Solely on his provision, right? The luggage, the weight, he didn't want me to have it. He didn't want me to have it. So I had to let it go. So I'm in this new place without luggage or what I think is provision. Perhaps in this season, God is going to provide for us things that we wouldn't normally have in the old season. Consider me repotted now, right? I told y'all God was repotting me. Consider me repotted. And my roots only reach out so far because in my old season, I could only go so far, right? But in this new season, in this new place, I have room to grow, right? My roots have to expand out so I can just kind of feel around, how much room do I have to grow? You know what I mean? The roots spread out. Things that we would not normally use or would normally have in the old season is going to require something totally different in this season, in this new pot, right? Tools I haven't used before. Gifts I have not opened yet. God, I pray that this is really helping somebody. I love you all. All right, so I'll see y'all later.